Hi, welcome to Dawn Ross Therapeutic Yoga Movement Moment. It's been a cold month in Calgary, and I don't know about you, but I know for myself, when I physically experience feeling cold, my shoulders have a tendency to come up and round forward and get kind of tight through the chest and up in through the neck. And it's not very long before I notice that my jaw is kind of hurting or aching a bit. And so this month, we've got a couple of movements for you to help release tension in the shoulders and in the neck. So you're just going to need a yoga strap, and you're going to do it up into a loop. And start with a fairly big loop. And then what you're going to do is slip each of your wrists and arms into that loop so that it comes up and is resting just above the creases of your elbows when you bend your elbows. And you want it loose enough that the arms hang comfortably, there isn't any pulling through the chest, the shoulders aren't lifting up or rolling forward, and loose enough that none of those are happening, but tight enough that you can relax the shoulders and the arms and let the weight of the arms just sort of settle into the support of the strap. So you might come in and then adjust it slightly, and so I think I feel good there. So then what you're going to do is just start to bring the elbows back and forward, back and forward. And you just want to find a range that, again, you don't feel the shoulders lifting up or towards the earlobes or sort of rolling in and forward, that the arm from the elbow to the shoulder is just going back and forward, that you're not feeling any work happening up into those upper traps or at the base of the neck. So if you are, just ease off, find a smaller range, that you're not feeling the ribs pop or any pulling or tugging through the bottom of the rib cage and where that diaphragm is. So you're just moving back and forward. Okay, and then I'm going to get you to hold that back position. Again, make sure that you haven't gone too far, that there isn't any pulling through the bottom of the rib cage or the low back, that there isn't any work happening through those upper traps, just below the neck and at the top of the shoulders. And that you can feel that strap with each breath in and each breath out. Also check in with your feet. And if they've started to grip or overwork, then you're going to want to ease back off of the position that you're in. Okay, and then you're going to let that go. And so the strap might actually feel a little bit looser having done those movements. So you're just going to rest here, and then we're going to start with just tipping one ear to the shoulder, and only to the point that you don't feel any pulling in the neck, that it feels like if your back of your head and your forehead were between two panes of glass, that you just be moving in between those panes. That there isn't any creaking or clicking noises happening through the discs of the vertebra, or the discs of the spine being the vertebrae. And then you're going to come up to center. We're going to take it over to the right. 3 breaths here. Feel your feet. You're going to come up to center. We're going to go over to the left. And back up to center. So if you feel any tension coming into the shoulders or the neck, then you're going to take the strap off. Otherwise, you're going to stay here. We're going to do one more movement with the head, and that is turning and rotating the head, bringing the chin towards each shoulder. And again, find the range that it doesn't feel like the chin deviates at all. You're not forcing it to stay in that line, but you're just moving in the range that there isn't any little bobbles or dips with the chin. Feel the feet. Notice the eyes, and this is fine to do with the eyes closed. Next one to the right, you're going to stay here, and then imagining that there's fingers in the back ridge of the head. You're just going to begin to slide the chin down and lift the back of the skull. So you're just nodding the head on the spine. So make sure you're not flexing the neck, and it's more of just a teeter-totter movement of the skull on the stem of the neck. And then you're going to go to the other side, same thing. Do roughly the same amount. Again, check in with the feet. Check in if the hands or the arms are tingling at all. You're going to want to take your strap off. And then you're going to come back through center, straighten those arms, release the strap, and just come to standing. So you can do that sequence in standing, you can do that sequence seated in a chair. You'll just want to make sure that you're feeling your sit bones, because in seated those become our connection, as well as feeling the feet and all 3 points of the feet firmly in contact with the ground. And if you didn't have a strap, say you're at your office, it would still serve the same purpose, moving the arm bones back and forward with or without the strap. The strap just gives a little nice support to allow a little bit more unwinding to happen at the shoulders. So I don't know about you, but I feel much better, and I'll feel even better once the temperature starts to warm up. So have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Happy March. Namaste.